Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'd like to share with you Ephesians 6 verses 11, 12, and 13. And it reads, "Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand." And the commentary here says, verse 12 and 13, this is taken from Ellen G. White's commentary. "As men seek to come into harmony with God, they will find that the offenses of the cross has not ceased. Principalities and powers and wicked spirits in high places are arrayed against all who yield obedience to the law of heaven. Therefore, so far from causing grief, persecution should bring joy to the disciples of Christ, for it is an evidence that they are following in the steps of their Master." And for us as Christians to survive in this troubled world in which we are living in, we have to put on the whole armor of God. So we'll be able to overcome, we'll be able to stand against the enemies, whatever the enemies throw at us, whatever they're coming with, we'll be able to overcome, because we are putting on the whole armor of God. And I was at work sometime this week. I went in, but I could not access the building because when I went in, the fire department was there because the fire alarm went off and they were called in. And I could not access the building. So I was outside waiting. And while I was standing out waiting, and I was looking at the men and women in their uniform, and some had their jackets on, the ones that went inside, and their thing on their backs, and everything that they needed to go in to face whatever it is inside while that alarm went off, whether it be a blazing fire or smoke, whatever it is. And the scripture came to me, the whole armor of God. And I said, just as these men, they're going in prepared because they were calling that there's a fire, and the fire alarm went off. So that was their signal to go in to fight against that fire, to see if there's anyone that needs to come out of that building. And you know, us as Christians, do you know when a battle is getting ready to start? Do you know when you're in a battle? Is there a sound that you hear? Is there a sign that you see that you know that something is getting ready to stir? Something is brewing in the atmosphere, that you're to get ready for battle. Put on your whole armor because you're getting ready to go into warfare. You know, we have to be ready, just like these men, when the alarm go off and they're being called in, they are prepared, they're waiting to go in to rescue somebody, so they're already ready to go in wherever they are getting ready to go into. And we as Christians, are we ready for battle? You're not known that you want to go into a battle to fight, but as Christians, we will go through. The trials will come. Are you prepared to overcome whatever trials may come your way? Are you prepared to stand, to put on the whole armor of God, that you will be able to stand against the wiles of the devil? Are you afraid of battle, or are you ready to fight, to stand up for that which you believe in, knowing that you are not fighting alone, knowing that the battle belongs to God? You're just a chosen vessel that is being called at that time to face the challenges that the enemy are throwing at you. You know, God has chosen us, and the Lord will not put more on us than we can bear. He will not commission you for battle if you are not ready, and if He has not equipped you for it. Whenever something happens and the Lord allows something to happen, it's because He has already equipped us for it. He has already placed in us that which we need for that battle. And I'm just encouraging us to put on the whole armor of God, not to back down from the enemy, because there are more with us than are against us. If the Lord should open our spiritual eyes to see the chariots of fire that are around us, we'll be encouraged and know that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Yes, sometimes things are not what they appear to be. A sudden fear might come upon you, like it did with Elijah. But remember that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of love and of power and of a sound mind. And when you know who you are in Jesus Christ, when you know who your Father is, when you know that the battle belongs to Him, when you know that if He allows it, it's for a reason, it's for your good and for His glory. There's something that He wants to bring out of you. He's taking you to another level in Him. It's time for elevation. When the Lord will make us uncomfortable to bring us to a place where He wants us to be. Sometimes we have to be uncomfortable to get out of the situation in which we are in. Sometimes we are too comfortable in a situation. So the Lord will allow some storms to come our way, where we'll have to get up and saddle up and move from point A to point B to the next destination. Sisters and brothers, continue to trust in the Lord. And no matter what comes your way, no matter what is happening around you today, we are being faced with so many challenges. But remember that God is still on the throne. He sits high and He looks low. And no weapon that is formed against His children shall prosper, because He has already given us the power to stand up, to fight, and to overcome. Be encouraged. God bless. Have a great day.